We're going to go into XLM Stellar, so kick back and enjoy this ash-filled film. Why do I have zero? I'll never buy anything again. David Schwartz will also give us some insight, and Gatria will reveal some shocking information about Elon Musk. Everything is ready for XRP. This is noteworthy since we have an update on the same day as the SEC versus Ripple. Will the SEC file an appeal or won't they? You won't want to miss a second of this episode as we discuss an appeal and hear from two attorneys. We will deliver the silver pendants for the XRP credit card skin next week. We will distribute the XRP credit card skins next week. The credit card skin will automatically accompany the silver ones, but after next week, you won't see this again. Alright, let me tell you something. This product, like the merchandise we had, will never be available again. Now let's get right to it. First, let me explain why I don't have any XLM stars. Let's listen to according to David, there is a significant chance that Stellar serves as an example of this, replicating the XRP ledger code while incorporating a transformer. To combine two accounts, the transformer made a mistake that allowed it to produce new digital money, and as you might imagine, Stellar was essentially a clone. I decided not to create a longer video for this. All I'm going to say is that Jed Michael did not launch Stellar with noble intentions. Alright, he was expelled from Ripple. Would he clone a lovely company? In my opinion, it's important to understand what people mean when they compare Stellar and Ripple. They say things like it's incomparable, and you're asking yourself whether it's wrong that I'm keeping something for yourself if you're holding it. To be honest, I'm not sure. That is, I've conducted my research on JetMB and found that he is working on numerous initiatives. However, Ripple, along with its digital asset XRP, has been integrated into a single ecosystem from its inception, making it impossible to compare the two in terms of scale. You genuinely cannot compare the two, and as you heard David mention, Stellar has been appropriated. The XRP ledger code has been appropriated, but let's move on to Elon Musk. After that, we'll discuss the appeal process, which is essentially a deal or no deal. Musk Elon tweeted this image today. The patriotic poem "Don't Let Trump Cheat" is well known. Geometry is a genuine phenomenon in our community, and I'm going to provide you with a brief explanation. We know you must listen to it in 2024, but I've done it before. All of this is true, and if you disagree, my only response is, wow. There is no disputing that an elite cabal controls the media, the banks, the land, the secret societies, the religions, and the resources. They don't give a damn about the rest of us. They regard us as property, subject to taxation and branding. And, milk dry? We're practically milk dry. It feels like a hamster wheel at work, and we know the media is under control. Mark Zuckerberg, for example, came forth and said that he was under pressure to do things and that someone had to force him. He didn't want to do this, but the evidence we're going to provide her is undeniable. They have been in power since before Babylonian times, and most likely for much longer. They have erected puppet regimes all over the world to represent them, not people like us. It would be best if people realized this sooner. We're going to be off, and what a fantastic way to install a puppet like Biden. It appears that some people find us insane. It seems as though we're caught up in the sound wave. Check out all of the Simpsons predictions. Some people are realizing this, which makes me quite happy. After CV-19, many people have a deeper understanding of how this world works, and it's the largest Ponzi scheme ever. Elite Kabbalists are obsessed with numbers and rituals. They studied the Kabbalah, from which Cabal comes, and are intimately familiar with Gatria. The media is controlled by 5 to 6 corporations, who also code all stories and sports in Gatria. Next, we have this little meme that claims Elon Musk won't allow Trump to cheat. We type that up on the Geometry calculator and hit calculate. Gatria, let's scroll down to the bottom. You will observe XRP. The scene is ready. And awaken if this doesn't all come to an end, call it a year from now. There's been a lot more going on behind the scenes this year, which is amazing, but when this case concludes, It will rock the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem because it's the longest-running case ever centered around defining cryptocurrency, and they're doing it flawlessly with the onboarding of institutions to come. Do you not see this? Do you not see how this is so remarkable and perfectly appointed? Before we watch the video, the lawyer in Jeremy Hogan's hypothetical assessment of what he believes will transpire discuss how this world and the public government are just one big Ponzi scheme. Please realize that this is it. The reality is similar to what I just read you. What I just explained to you about how 5 or 6 corporations own the media, such as Coke, Pepsi, 7-Up, and Sprite, and then you have all these non-brand names, makes me feel as though we are all brainwashed because there are so many variations of the same products that we assume are healthy on store shelves, but it's not like we're heavily brainwashed, which is kind of scary when you really think about it. Let's initiate a conversation about this matter before we stray further. Appeal or not to appeal MetaMan Law's video can be watched here. I must admit that I believe the likelihood of an appeal will increase slightly. If the SEC had already decided not to appeal, they would simply decline, proceed, and compensate us. He believes the SEC will file an appeal since this matter is over, in my opinion. I don't believe they will be appealing. Here's what Jeremy Hogan had to say about his time spent speculating. The SEC most certainly hasn't decided whether to file an appeal yet, so why not? View the sample notice of appeal. It's essentially a one-page document that takes only 15 minutes to prepare below. If you've already decided to appeal, you have 75 days to file the actual brief. There's no need to put off filing. The notification, especially if you think there is bad case authority, and so on. If my understanding is correct, he's suggesting no appeal. This is how an appeal for a one-pager would appear. Essentially, it can be summarized in a single phrase, which I have been repeating since our initial live stream when the news broke. Please share your thoughts and opinions with me. I believe that Ripple, or the SEC, is unlikely to file an appeal. In the comments section below, should I appeal or not? It's up to you, ladies and gentlemen. Please mentally prepare and stay in line. Okay, stay grounded. We are about to experience significant turbulence, including some intense political turmoil. This journey is about to end, and we are about to witness some incredible things with our own eyes. It's going to be a moment to cherish and one to really gravitate toward. Having said that, I want to thank every one of you for remembering that credit card skins will never, ever return. I promise that after this is over, they won't be returning.